The best of money matters. Wealth Tracker.
Welcome to the Wealth Tracker, where we dive into the uncharted territories of niche investment strategies that promise to redefine wealth. Hello, I'm Hongbin Jeong. Now, the carnival casino era of cryptocurrencies has come back with a vengeance, riding a broader wave of investment in Bitcoin that was itself spurred by the election of Donald Trump. And there's one meme coin that's already breaking records as we're into the new year. And that's an AI meme coin called Fartcoin. Yes, Fartcoin. Fartcoin surged by 36% last week, setting a new all-time high for the Solana-based AI meme coin. Fartcoin is quickly becoming one of the best meme tokens to buy right now. Yet, as strong as Fartcoin looks right now, its indicators are all suggesting that it has entered strongly overbought territory, and investors may therefore wish to hold off before jumping into the token, which has the momentum to become a serious rival to Pepe, Shiba Inu, and Dogecoin. So to find out more, joining me now is Carly Reilly, who is the co-host of the Moniify Daily Show at Moniify. Carly, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Hongbin. Excited and confused as always that I'm on the radio talking about Fartcoin.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for agreeing to talk about this topic. I mean, just before we get into Fartcoin here, crypto trades are jumping, roaring kitty boosting meme stocks, broader market ripping on no apparent catalyst. What's driving this market speculation in crypto space to start this new year?
Well, you said it. It is still very much the Trump pump driven by the U.S. election. I would say, for the last 2 years, there's been really a storm cloud over crypto markets and hovering over crypto. Really since FTX, I think U.S. regulatory regimes have been very unfriendly to crypto. And basically the sun is out now for the first time. So people are heading out to play. And that is what we are seeing here.
All right. Well, according to analysts, crypto markets are already dashing doubts that the intersection of blockchain and AI technologies could end up being one of 2025's most explosive investment narratives. So tokens associated with AI tools and related memes, they are leading gains in the new year, pushing to record prices and market capitalizations. So, Carly, how are these meme coins performing since starting the new year? Are they extending the gains that they saw last year?
They definitely are. I would say we haven't seen quite as explosive growth over the last week in January that we saw in, let's say, November and December. But certainly meme coins are still very, very in vogue, and there's a lot of activity happening.
I see. Well, now I want to talk about the one meme coin. It's being called Fartcoin. Very interesting name, I must say. But Carly, for our listeners out there who are not really aware of what Fartcoin is, what is Fartcoin, and is it completely useless, as some say it is?
I mean, if you're up on it 6,000% in 3 months, you definitely don't think it's useless. But no, I mean, I think in all seriousness, Fartcoin, like many things that happen in crypto and got popular in crypto, is this perfect combination of something that is, on the one hand, very dumb and has this sort of reductive marketing. And on the other hand, is actually a somewhat deep, complicated, technical, even at times hard to follow inside joke. And so what I would want people to understand here is that this really all started with a man named Andy Airy. He's a technologist. He, I think, sort of sees himself a bit as a performance artist. You could go so deep down this rabbit hole, and I know we don't have time to probably get into all of it, but he had created this AI bot that was trained on a bunch of borderline inappropriate data. He was experimenting with creating AI chatbots. It got a Twitter account. He then had multiple different chatbots that he had created that were interacting with each other on a website called Infinite Backrooms. It all was basically an AI experiment. And out of a conversation between two AI chatbots, this idea of Fartcoin emerged in those conversations. Someone else then went and made an actual Fartcoin meme coin because of those AI conversations, started sending the Fartcoin tokens to the Twitter account of one of these AI bots. Again, there's 7 layers more to this. But the point is, this emerged because people were enjoying watching these AIs and this technologist do interesting things with AIs. And the last thing I would mention here is Andreessen Horowitz, Mark Andreessen of Andreessen Horowitz, major venture capital firm in the U.S., actually started engaging with this AI chatbot on Twitter and sent it $50,000 in Bitcoin because he found it funny and interesting, which again propelled its notoriety, which got more attention to it. So when we talk about what Fartcoin is, on the one hand, again, it's just a dumb name and a dumb meme, and there's no utility and there's no fundamental value here. Mm-hmm. And on the other hand, there is a whole backstory, and it's speaking to a new wave of technology that people are having fun riding. So it's also not like it's completely meaningless, if that makes sense.
Okay, I see. So, I mean, as it is, it's not completely useless if it's driving up the market here. And the Solana-based AI meme coin has emerged as the biggest 24-hour gainer among the top 100 tokens by market capitalization, reaching new all-time highs. This was just last week. I mean, just looking at the numbers, the token's market cap surged to $1.5 billion US, positioning it as the 77th largest cryptocurrency. So what other factors are driving this surge? Why are people buying into this?
I really do think meme coins are something, first of all, that trade on momentum. So as more people dive in, folks start FOMOing into it themselves. You hit a certain kind of escape velocity with these meme coins where if they get popular enough, they become this perpetual motion machine upwards. Now, the same happens on the way down, and make no mistake, Fartcoin will come down at some point. Mm-hmm. So this is a bit of a time the market play. Like I said, I think this is being driven by a broader enthusiasm, both for AI and what this AI technology can do, and people having fun with AI personalities now engaging with them on Twitter in a way that they actually find enjoyable and not just spammy. And it's being driven by this general, let's call it broification, bros enjoying playing on the internet with each other in the wake of a Trump election that seems like it'll spur a lot of positive crypto activity.
I see. Well, while Fartcoin's price has spiked double digits in a span of just 24 hours, I mean, its trading volume plummeted. So, Carly, does the scenario kind of raise concerns about the rally's sustainability? Can its price increase be, vulnerable to reversal if selling pressure emerges?
Definitely. I would say this is definitely at risk of selling pressure. Like I say, there's not a fundamental product here buying in the sense that you would if you're buying the stock of a business. Folks should definitely understand that if they're playing in these markets. But these things can move on anything. I mean, a well-placed tweet by Elon Musk could see it surging again, right? So I think that there's a lot that can move meme coins and a lot that can drive it down.
I see. Well, some analysts say that the next few weeks and months could see its price absolutely rocket, with the coin looking like it's in price discovery mode. Do you hold the same view? What factors could kind of see Fartcoin surging higher, other than perhaps Elon Musk tweeting about it?
Well, one thing I'd be looking at is, for folks who've followed the FTX story, FTX, big crypto exchange, it collapsed in November of 2022. There was belief at the time that customers may never get their money back after it collapsed. Turns out they are getting their money back. And over the next basically 60 days, probably sometime in February, about $1 billion in payments will be going out to specifically retail traders, folks who held less than $50,000 on the FTX exchange, as part of basically their returns having been a part of the failed exchange. That $1 billion is going to essentially crypto degens and could very well end up being poured into meme tokens or other Solana coins, Ethereum coins. We don't know what will happen with that money. Maybe folks will take it out, but that's something to watch in terms of, will that put more fuel on the fire of this speculative meme coin bubble that we're in? Bubble, or this is something we've seen time and time and again, so I almost don't even want to refer to it like it's just a bubble.
Well, since we're on the topic of meme coins here, are there other meme coins that are seeing a similar surge to begin the new year?
I almost don't even want to tell you this, but dick butt, butthole, these have been fueled based on the theme of Fartcoin.
Okay.
There's something called Ghosty that's doing quite well, which has to do with the same AI bots that really spurred Fartcoin on its way. So the maturity level maybe leaves something to be desired in all of this, but yes, there are a series of other meme coins that have been doing quite well off the back of Fartcoin.
All right. Perhaps creators of meme coins should think of better names to name their meme coins here. But
so let's be honest, this is part of the appeal. This is part of why these meme coins are working. It's like this. It's part of the culture in its own way.
I see. I mean, if it works, it works. So, Carly, given the performance of other meme coins here, how should investors then go about investing into Fartcoin or other meme coins? What are the risks that they should take note of?
First of all, I would say it's not really investing. You are playing a strange but fun and sometimes very lucrative game, but it's an educated guessing game at best. I would say folks who do well, folks who make money at this, there's an element of luck without question. There's an element of put your money a lot of different places, bet on a lot of different meme coins, and hope that one of them hits a 6,000% gain. Right. I mean, that's really the game here, is if you spread your wealth around, one's going to hit really big and you'll go broke on the rest, but you'll still make money because one gains 6,000%. Those are the odds you're playing when you get into the meme coin game, which if you want to do it, fine, but know that's the game you're playing. And I would also say, again, these things often come out of inside jokes that are developing in real time on the internet. The people who are going to have the best chance of success doing this are going to be very natively online all the time, in Discord chats, in the communities where these insider jokes essentially are arising. I mean, even Fartcoin itself and something like Goatsy, which is another one that I mentioned, Goatsy it came out of a meme that was popular like 20 years ago that circled back around. So a lot of this stuff has to do with internet lore, and you're going to have a very hard time succeeding if you're following a lot of that.
Right. I mean, it all comes down to whatever you're putting your money in, you have to do your market research. And it goes the same as meme coins, regardless of how, completely insane or ridiculous they may be.
The name may or may not be.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so meme coins, they, owned the crypto spotlight back in 2024. I mean, it grabbed 31% of crypto-related search traffic, according to CoinGecko. So, Carly, will meme coins again dominate the crypto space in 2025? What does the current surge in Fartcoin kind of suggest about the trends in crypto for the year ahead?
Well, I think this speaks actually to this point about, as ridiculous as these names are, they grab your attention and people Google them. There's almost an element of there's no such thing as bad press. So the more outrageous the name is, the more likely someone's going to pay attention. I mean, we're talking about it right now in no small part because it's had these crazy run-ups, because people go, what is this coin? This is so ridiculous. And then they find it funny and they put money into it. So in terms of whether or not meme coins will continue to dominate, it's hard to say for sure. I think to the extent that crypto continues to have this crazy bull run and people don't get disillusioned under a Trump presidency, I think if the U.S. isn't as favorable towards crypto as they're signaling they're going to be, that could put an end to all of this, meme coins and otherwise. But as long as things seem to be positive in crypto and folks feel like they have money to gamble with, I think you should expect the meme coin craze to continue.
I see. And before we let you go here, Carly, is there anything else you'll be watching in the crypto space going into 2025?
I'll definitely be watching what I would call altcoins, which meme coins you could argue are in an altcoin category, but you have Bitcoin, which is really broken out now. It's pretty mainstream accepted, I would say. But every coin that's not Bitcoin is then put in this altcoin category. I would say altcoins I would distinguish from meme coins in that they actually have some sort of utility. Ethereum being a big one, it is a blockchain upon which many other things are built. Ether, the currency, is the security apparatus, the incentive for keeping the network secure. So Ethereum, I think, is really interesting. Solana, you mentioned that. That's, of course, the blockchain upon which a lot of these meme coins are being built. So the Solana token, again, having utility for the Solana block suite is one that folks are interested in. Ripple has some really good games because it's won some legal battles in the U.S. court system. So I'd say these altcoins that really have some utility beyond just their meme value, I'll be very interested to see what they do in 2025. At this point, meme coins have been outperforming altcoins, but that hasn't always been true in historical cycles. So we'll have to see what happens, but that's definitely what I'm watching.
I see. Well, thank you so much, Carly, for your time and your insights today.
Thank you so much for having me. This was great.
Thank you. That was Carly Reilly, who is the co-host of the Moniify Daily Show at Moniify. This has been the Wealth Tracker with me, Hongbin Jeong.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance. To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.